So here we're going to go through a pendulum squat. This is going to be a very quad dominant squatting pattern where we can basically not remove, but we can mitigate a lot of hip extension, as in like hamstrings and glutes, and as I said, make this very quad biased. We have this angled foot plate here, which again is going to allow for a little bit greater knee flexion. If needed, we can add in another heel wedge to get that little bit more knee flexion, but again, that's on a case-by-case basis. Main points to consider here, we want to consider our hips as the main point of contact, and that's where we're going to be driving through. So as we unrack this and then we go down into knee flexion, we do not want to lose any contact here between our back and the pad. We do not want to make this upper back our main point of contact, which a lot of people do when they're focusing on driving against these shoulder pads. What we'll see is this back come up a little bit, and then we'll have a torque challenge or a bit of an issue around that lower back area. So as I said, main point of contact is our lower hip. So then as we go down into knee flexion, as you see, we're getting a lot of knee flexion here, and then driving up, making this very quad bias. Note on this one, we do have a counterweight, so as she comes down, we can see this weight getting further away from the axis to take off some of the load. Not all pendulum squats will have this, so again, this is just a consideration that it can come down very, very quickly, because if we look at the distance from the axis to where we're loading the point here, that's going to create a very large torque demand. So again, control here, slow down the tempo to a very, very large degree is going to be very important to maintain tension here.